All right, we are here at this cafe, which is currently closed. They're closed because the front of house thermostat reads 95, and the back one topped out at 100 and then went to high. Now, I've done one thing here before. It was AC related. This is where, I'm trying to remember. They have two units. They have one package unit for the back of house, and then they have a front of house unit. And I seem to remember that maybe the back of house unit never was running, and so that they were only ever running on the front of house unit. Move my truck around here. But I don't remember. I'll have to look at the paperwork to see. So give me a second. So get a load of this back door, man. Talk about a fire hazard. The handle's sitting here, but I mean, I was using two hands. I can get it in the square. There you go. But it won't open. If I had to rush out of this building. So we're definitely going to quote replacing that door. Opening the doorknob. The opening assembly. How about that? Boy, words. Maybe it's because it's greater than 100 degrees. My brain's fake. All right, we got two units. This back of the house unit. Hum-a-rum-dum. Yep. Locked up fan. That sounds great. Second unit. We got to get into the panel and see. This is the unit that had the meltdown. Nothing visually looks disturbing here, which is actually bad news, because if I got to climb up in the attic, 207, yeah. Can she run? She sure can. Now, why is she not running? That doesn't look like fresh oil. We put gauges on it. Check how our gas levels are. We got no caps. So, theoretically, good fan motor, good compressor. So we're either off on a pressure safety, which I'll be honest, I don't even know those are in play anymore. Not up here anyway. Let's see if we're getting voltage. Let's see if we're actually calling here. Again, this is a pretty new contactor. This is pretty precise work for me to not zap myself, because I'm not lockout tag out on this, because I'm actually diagnosing, but I'm also not near spinning components that are going to knock me down. So hang on. Okay, I was just reviewing the paperwork, which I should have done when I got here. This unit is now running. The common leg was disconnected from the contactor, and I'm like, who sabotaged me? But I did. I disconnected that because I didn't want it to run because she's out of gas. It's an R22 unit. We talked about replacing it, and then we talked about not replacing it. So this unit's going to be a blower. It's all it'll ever be. Unless they want to throw I don't even be able to tell the factory charge. 130 ounces of R22, so 8 pounds of R22 at going prices. 25% of the cost of a new unit to recharge it. I mean, it's 100 degrees. They're closed. Let's get a look at that fan. Oldie but a goodie. Here we go. My goodness, maybe it's just a cap. Gave it the old jump start. Gonna get away with a capacitor? You shouldn't. You should change that motor. Really, you shouldn't. You should change the unit. But I'm gonna let this run. Oh, the heat coming off of that. I'm gonna let this run to help a little bit inside. And here's our cap. Looks like it is a 5 microfarad. This building, okay, so that one's dead, and it was dead last time. We were just running on this unit. So bad cap knocked us out. Back in play. Contactor's garbage. That capacitor was just showing at 2 out of 5. If I put a new one in, let's see if she fires right up. See, I don't trust the motor. We beat up the motor. Right, so it didn't start for so long that now the motor itself doesn't want to go, even with the right capacitor. Yeah, we got to change the motor. Got to. Good morning. We got rained out yesterday afternoon before we could get this motor changed. Severe, and I don't mean just rain because I would have been up here, but it was severe thunderstorms all afternoon and evening. So we were going to come by again last night and it just never let up. So I've got the motor up here, tucked up under there. I've got the bearing puller. This was our slowdown yesterday when I was out for my surgery recovery. I had another technician in town running. He wasn't using my service vehicle, but he did need some parts and some tools from my vehicle. One of them was that puller. So yesterday, I didn't have it. So if you hadn't seen this yet, it's a Posi-Lock kit. They sell just the pullers and they sell the whole kit. Well, the kit's nice because it comes with the extension and the multiple hub grabbers. But this way you can just bolt it right onto your hub. And now I can put it in there, pop it right out. So it's not inexpensive for sure, but like any good tool, that's because when you need it, you need it. This not with me yesterday is why I didn't get this job done in time. So take it for what it's worth. All right. Motor, I'd like to have gotten a new blade, but they couldn't give me one for a few days. So obviously we had to do what we had to do. It's just jumping around a little bit. Rotation's right. We got heat rejection out the top. Let's go inside and see what we're looking like. Currently 95. So your return can confirm is 100 degrees. We got some pressure moving, so it's 95 there. And your output, 78. So you're doing good. You're doing good. Almost 20 degrees difference. So it's gonna take time this morning. But we checked, we got the blower, the belt's good. So, focus, boy. There you go.